Hi, this is Brad with ProLiteGear, and we've had several emails about this pack coming in, so I figured we'd grab it off the wall here and start talking about it. This is the new for this year Exped Lightning 60 pack. They do make a smaller version of this called the 45 liter, but this is the 60. This weighs in at 38.7 ounces, so we'll call it 39 ounces, which puts it at 2 pounds 7 for a fully adjustable framed pack. The reason they call this a frame pack is because it does have this aluminum stay down the center. There is nothing around the edges here, but it's considered a framed pack. It's an incredibly easy adjustment. All you do to adjust the pack, you can undo this hip belt right here. It comes loose. Loosen this, and this black bar tack is the size. So for the medium, you'd line up the M with the black line, tighten this down until where it's snug, and then just simply fold the hip belt back up, tuck this down behind there, whatever you want to do to get rid of this. And I thought you would feel this on your back. We've loaded this up a couple times in the shop and worn these around. With your lower back right in the small of this little pad right here, you don't feel any of the buckles or any of this touching you. It's a surprisingly comfortable pack for just having that one stay. This is a 210 denier Dyneema ripstop, which, if you remember a lot of the Go Light packs from several years ago, like the Pinnacle, the Gust, those were all 210 denier. The popular Jam series packs were all 210 denier Dyneema ripstop. Same stuff that's in this right here. It has large water bottle pockets. It does come with hip belt pockets on either side of the hip belt. One thing I've been really impressed with companies lately, when they do have a 2 pound 7 ounce pack, you're actually getting a very nice robust hip belt. That used to be one of the places they cut weight, and in my mind that's just not a place I ever want to cut weight, is padding and shoulder straps or hip belts. Real nice hip belt, good wide buckles, really easy to use, not delicate at all. Hip belt on both sides. The most striking feature about this pack is the crazy compression system. Having not used this pack personally, I can't speak to how it works. I've listened to the rep and listened to the people from Exped talk about this, and I think it's actually a sound system. Instead of just doing a smaller Z compression up the sides like the Osprey packs do, this is just a Z compression that goes to the center. So you're actually losing pack this way, and it'll pull the pack interior, it'll pull the pack narrower narrow on both ways. I can't talk today. Narrow on both ways, so you actually get a lot smaller pack, and the volume actually disappears quite quick. You can put a sleeping pad in between these little loops that they have built in down here. They have little spots for accessory cords. You can put an ice axe cord on there if you want to carry one of those. This is a roll top closure, and it only clips together up top. There's no way to put it down like this unless you add your own accessory strap coming up. There's nothing inside this pack on the inside. There's a little way to store a water bladder on the inside. That's about it. Something that I thought they did that was very smart, Shane will have you zoom in here, was on all roll top closure packs, you never get a lid. And so many people are used to using that lid to put little incidentals like a camera, stuff like that in. Exped gave you a little zipper pocket right at the back of the roll top that you can put stuff in. It might be a little bit difficult to get things in and out of it if you let the flap go down against the back when you're packing it. What you want to do is keep this piece folded up like this. Here, I'll just show you. So basically, this is your lid panel. If you leave this underneath all the stuff in your pack when you're packing it, you're going to have a real hard time getting in and out of that. So if you leave it out like this, put everything else in, and then flip this over, you'll have a really easy time getting stuff in and out of your pack, even with the roll top closure being used. Is that in frame? Okay. So, neat little feature that I really think Exped did a great job with on this pack, having it being a roll top closure. I'd like to see Granite Gear's Crown 60 kind of adopt that same function. Even Mountain Hardware's Thruway 50 uses this same idea instead of a lid. And then to keep everything tight, they give you a really nice steel buckle that loops over the top and just slides right into that little holder that you can then tighten and keep things compressed. If you have any questions on this unique pack from Exped, keep in mind that it does come in a 45 liter, not just the 60. Please feel free to give us a call at 406-582-0508 or send us an email at info@ProLiteGear.com. And if you have any further questions, my personal email is brad@ProLiteGear.com. I'll be happy to respond to all those emails personally. Thanks for watching.